Did you know there are states in America where immigrants face some of the harshest restrictions imaginable? These laws don't just make life difficult, they make it almost impossible to settle, work, or find a safe haven. Shocking, right? In this video, we're counting down the top 10 states where immigrants are outright unwelcome. From bans on sanctuary cities to employment crackdowns, these states have drawn a line in the sand, sending a clear message. Immigrants aren't part of the plan. But it's not just policies, it's livelihoods, economies, and communities on the line. Stay with us as we uncover the unexpected and discover if your state made the list. This is a story you won't forget. So, let's get started. Number 10. New York. New York, home to over 4.4 million immigrants, making up 22.4% of its population, is a melting pot of cultures. But it's not all welcoming vibes. In recent years, the state ramped up its cooperation with federal immigration authorities, with 2023 seeing over 3,500 ICE arrests statewide, sparking fear among undocumented communities. Immigrants contribute $230 billion annually to New York's GDP, thriving in sectors like healthcare, finance, and hospitality. While supporters say stricter enforcement protects jobs and public safety, critics argue it disrupts lives and stifles economic growth in this iconic state. Number 9. Idaho. When you think of Idaho, potatoes probably come to mind, but there's more to this state than agriculture. Idaho made headlines in 2014 by passing laws allowing local police to detain undocumented immigrants. Even the city of Eagle declared itself a non-sanctuary city, making its stance crystal clear. Immigrants make up 6.4% of Idaho's population, about 119,000 people out of nearly 2 million residents, and they play a huge role in agriculture and food processing. Without them, those famous Idaho potatoes wouldn't harvest themselves. Supporters call these strict policies a matter of law and order, while critics argue they create fear and hurt the economy. One thing's for sure, Idaho isn't just protecting its crops, it's doubling down on its borders. Number 8. Arkansas. Arkansas might be called the natural state, but its immigration policies are far from welcoming. In 2019, Arkansas cut off funding to sanctuary cities, sending a strong signal that undocumented immigrants wouldn't find safe havens here. Governor Asa Hutchinson has led the charge, ensuring the state's stance is clear. With 5.3% of the population being immigrants, about 162,000 people out of 3 million, many work in agriculture and food processing, vital to the economy. Supporters argue this crackdown is about law and order, while critics warn it harms communities and could lead to labor shortages. Arkansas may thrive on its natural beauty, but its approach to immigration is anything but hospitable. Number 7. Arizona. Arizona has been at the heart of immigration debates thanks to its controversial SB 1070 law from 2010, known as the Show Me Your Papers law. This legislation allowed local law enforcement to check immigration status during routine stops, sparking national outrage over alleged racial profiling. While parts of the law were struck down by the Supreme Court, Arizona's hardline stance remains clear. With 13.2% of its population foreign-born, over 900,000 out of 7.4 million, immigrants fuel key industries like agriculture, construction, and tourism. Supporters argue these policies protect jobs and ensure border security, but critics warn they foster fear and division, especially among the Latino community, nearly a third of Arizona's residents. Arizona's scorching policies and desert heat make it an undeniable contender on this list. Number 6. Tennessee. Tennessee, famous for country music and legendary BBQ, is now making headlines for its tough stance on immigration. In July 2024, the state enacted SB 2576, a law requiring local police to verify immigration status during routine stops or arrests. The goal? To tighten immigration enforcement and flag undocumented individuals, with 6.1% of its population foreign-born. about 432,000 people. Immigrants play vital roles in industries like agriculture, construction, and hospitality. Proponents claim the law could reduce the estimated $300 to $64 per household tax burden tied to illegal immigration. Critics, however, worry it promotes racial profiling and instills fear within immigrant communities. Tennessee's bold approach reflects a larger national trend, but it's sparking heated debates about its long-term impact. While the state thrives in music and food, its immigration policies are hitting a different, contentious note. Number 5. Alabama. Sweet home Alabama? Not if you're undocumented. The state's 2011 HB 56 law, one of the strictest in the U.S., allows police to check immigration status during routine stops and bans sanctuary cities entirely. With just 4% of its population foreign-born, around 203,000 people, Alabama seems determined to keep that number low. Immigrants, vital to agriculture and manufacturing, face rising challenges settling here. While supporters claim it's about upholding laws, critics argue it fosters an unwelcoming atmosphere and economic strain. For immigrants, Alabama's message is loud and clear. No safe harbor here. Number 4. West Virginia. West Virginia, known for its stunning mountains and coal mines, stepped into the immigration debate in 2022 by banning sanctuary cities and allowing local authorities to enforce federal immigration policies. With less than 2% of its population foreign-born, just 28,000 out of 1.7 million, it's one of the least diverse states in the U.S. Critics call this move a political statement, while supporters claim it safeguards local jobs. Immigrants here often work in healthcare and construction, but strict laws may discourage much-needed workers, deepening the state's economic struggles. Number 3. Texas. In true Lone Star fashion, Texas takes a big approach to immigration. In 2017, Senate Bill 4 banned sanctuary cities and required local law enforcement to cooperate with federal immigration officers. Then, in 2022, Governor Greg Abbott launched a headline-grabbing program busing asylum seekers to other states. With 17.2% of Texans foreign-born, around 5.1 million people, these policies hit hard, especially in immigrant-driven industries like agriculture and tech. While supporters say it boosts safety, critics warn of racial profiling. Texas thrives, but its immigration stance remains as bold as its BBQ. Number 2. California. California, known as the Golden State, is home to 11 million immigrants, making up 27% of its population, the highest in the U.S. Known for its 2017 sanctuary, State Law SB 54, California limits local cooperation with federal immigration enforcement, making it a haven for undocumented immigrants. Supporters hail this as fostering trust and inclusivity, while critics argue it obstructs federal law and burdens public resources. Immigrants are vital to its economy, driving tech, agriculture, and entertainment. Yet the state faces challenges like housing shortages and labor exploitation, keeping its immigration debate alive. Number 1. Florida. Florida, known for its sunshine and sandy beaches, has also become a hotspot for immigration controversy. In July 2024, the state passed Senate Bill 1718, cracking down on businesses hiring undocumented workers with heavy penalties. While a judge temporarily blocked parts of the law, it signaled a major shift in a state where 21% of the population, over 5 million people, are immigrants, fueling industries like agriculture, hospitality, and healthcare. Imagine Florida without its iconic orange groves or bustling resorts. Hard, right? Yet this law puts those sectors at risk. Supporters say it's about protecting jobs and upholding order, but critics warn it could harm Florida's booming economy and tarnish its reputation as a welcoming state. For a place that thrives on diversity and tourism, this move feels like a biting irony. Turns out, it's not just the alligators that have sharp teeth. Florida's tough stance has left immigrants and locals wondering if the Sunshine State is still as warm as it used to be. Thank you for exploring the intricate world of immigration policies with global insight. But the journey doesn't stop here. There's always more to uncover. Ever wondered about the hidden realities of racial bias across the globe? Don't miss our next video, Countries Where Black People Are Not Welcomed, where we delve into the complex layers of exclusion and acceptance worldwide. Stay curious and click now to uncover the truths that few dare to explore. The story continues. Join us